Hello. First and foremost, rest in peace, Kiki Jabbar. So shocking. She was only 42 years old and she is no longer with her husband and her children. And that is very sad and tragic. I was so shocked. Like, what? Not Kiki. And it was just like in reference to how short life is. You know what I mean? And we all gotta live our life to the fullest and do what we need to do and do what we can do to live life and not burdening ourselves with stress, and just live life to the fullest, man, and leave something behind for family members, your children, however, wherever. On the other hand of that, I've been seeing a lot of fodder. Miss Wanda was never my cup of tea or coffee. She just very loose with her lips. The fact that I agree with Marceau Scott about that. Ooh. And yeah, like the uncle's coming out saying I want to need to be quiet. Like, I see the titles. I don't really click on the videos. I just find it, I can say for me, I find it weird that people are given statements. The family is giving statements to other people online about her passing, and there's like the official cause of death, but was an autopsy done already? She just recently passed. I don't want to harp too much on it, but as somebody that has lost a family member within the last 3 years, once a person dies, all the drama, the extra drama comes out, because Miss Wanda been drama, but all the drama comes out, and it's at its peak when someone dies, because then the disagreements come in and all of that. So I feel for the whole family. It's not easy, and I hope they will come through better on the other side, I hope. So let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. This episode, it has some teeth. Some good things was going on. I'm looking at my handy dandy notes. And this is the top of this. Thirst 1 and Thirst 2. Moses and Sonny. I peeped the game. I should have peeped the game from the first episode. However, I only peeped the third episode. Like, oh, now all of a sudden you want to come to Huntsville? All of a sudden you have time to come to Huntsville? And all of a sudden, like, oh, so you got money, like you doing well for yourself, and you was just throwing money at Destiny. Like, from her side, she was your friend in your early 20s. She knew you went to prison. Like, I don't know. Something ain't right in the spaghetti salad with Moses and Sonny. Like, they look like they did an alliance. It's like, look, this is what we're gonna do. I mean, I like you a little bit. We like each other a little bit. We may be family. Not sure. Because they still didn't clear that up at that little dinner with the Scotts. Anyway, let's go to the top of the episode. And I like Miss Nell. And I want to love on Miss Nell so bad, right? But Miss Nell reminds me so much of one of my toxic aunts. She could dish out all the advice, but you can't tell her nothing. That is who Nell Fletcher is. Because, I don't know, this scene with her and Fletch, right? I call him Fletch, because I think he's cute. So I gave him a little nickname. So, on the top of the episode, Nell and Fletcher are talking to each other about their kids and how they complaining about how they spoil their kids. That was like a little salt, right? But then Nell started this, and it felt so fake. And she was trying to sell that she was sad and depressed about why she's going into debt because she's giving her kids money. I don't know. I ain't buy it. I didn't buy it. Like, it just felt too forced. It felt too forced. The whole conversation felt forced. There was not one tear that came out her eye. Anyway, we digress. So, within that conversation, because that was the latter end of the conversation, the beginning of the conversation, he was saying, well, I'm a broker. They need a house. So I'm going to sell them a house. Did you ask Destiny? Who is Destiny to Fletcher? Who is she? Like, are they that close? I don't feel like they're that close. For everybody to ask, oh, so you talked to Destiny? Like, I don't get it. Somebody need to break it down, because I'm remembering seasons back and they was not interacting on the screen. So did they have an off-screen? They had an off-screen relationship? Obviously. I don't feel like the way that they're making it seem, because when she was talking and Nell was talking to Destiny at the party, it seemed like they was cool, just like they cool with everybody on the cast. So, and then he had his little thing and he was like, oh, well, you know, me and Destiny, you know, I call her my little sister, blah, blah, blah. Y'all just making mess up. Anyway. Now, Martell can't say Fletcher is a bad friend because he bringing Thirst 1 and Thirst 2 to come and see his house that he built. He got a builder's license? Did he pass? Did we miss it? Did we miss it, guys? Anyway, so he building his house, and now Fletcher's bringing him to this house. Now, production could have been like, oh, Martell just finished his house. Go over there and show Sonny and Moses, even though they know they're not going to buy it. That could be the case. Still, we are now knowing that Martell is building homes again. Whether he have a partner or he passed his builder's license, we don't know. And again, Martell brings up, oh, so who coming over? You know, some people, blah, 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 but no one good in hell, well, they both know that Sonny and Moses coming over there at Thirst 1 and Thirst 2. Anyway, I don't know. Let's still go back to that fake crime. Oh, God. I wish she'd have just got mad instead of trying to be, because she could do mad very well. I don't understand why she was trying to do that fake cry in that conversation. Anyway, and of course, I don't know who prompted Fletcher to ask. My mind just went to this, even though this was at the tail end of them viewing the home. That Martell's like, oh, I'm neutral. You can't help who you love. You neutral? Like, Fletcher, come on now. Why you gotta... Mel's ex, he's not gonna let that bone go. Whether y'all like Melody Rogers or not, I believe nothing her ex gotta say. Nothing. She did burn some bridges with these women that she trying to build back. That's why they're on his side, unfortunately. But hey, apparently she got other friends, so it's all right. And what else happened? They went in They went into this man's house, viewed it, talking about, I like this kitchen. The rooms are kind of small, blase, 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 yada, 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 right? So now they in the kitchen conversating, because that's a word for me, conversating about, oh yeah, we trying to move to Huntsville, blah, 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 blah. Well, all of a sudden you trying to move to Huntsville. Why? And then y'all gonna be like, oh, because St. Louis is so violent. Y'all could go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could see the setup. We can see the setup. We can see it. Please, we're not that dumb. Jeez. It just had that whole scene when they was talking about, and then they talked about IVF and how, oh, I knew this was my wife. I just cringed and rolled my eyes the entire scene. Like, I was just like, are y'all serious? Like, okay. Then she was like, yeah, you know, we have a good relationship, you know, blah, 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 blah. And everybody got an opinion, and that's fine. I was like, well, we got an opinion because you on TV. I be in the celebrity gossip, I be in the reality TV gossip, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, I'm commenting on it. I'm commentating on it, right? But I did not know who Sonny and Moses was until the first trailer of this season. I did not know that Destiny had a man that she was going in and out of state with. I know none of that until the trailer. So, for me, you brought it on TV, so now I got an opinion. It's messy. Y'all overlapped. I don't care for Destiny, but I believe her more than I believe y'all. So, there's that. Then here comes super producer Stormy. Why is Mel's ex in her warehouse? Because I guess she had to work and he was like, oh, we need a scene, so I gotta come over. Because that's what it was given, to be honest. Because there was no reason for him to be at the warehouse. So they talking about whatever. Now they got charges the same. So they can now. They charge the same, and the millimeters and the melanators or whatever they're called. There are some grievances, and she should do this and she should do that, and blah, 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 blah. Now they got a common enemy. A common enemy. Because I think Stormy thought she would get more from Mel. But unfortunately, sweetie, you're not going to get much more from her. And now, however y'all know that this woman was a melanator or a millimeter or whatever, now it's just, it is what it is. And then he gonna talk about, oh, she don't want to be in the same space as me, but we went to my daughter's spelling bee. Why would she not go to her daughter's spelling bee? There's no choice not to go to that. That's her daughter. She's her mother. You sitting over there, I doubt she talked to you. I doubt it. Because y'all was not sitting together, were you? You was sitting in another row behind her, as you stated. So your excuses and your explanations don't be making no sense. Mel's ex, I don't know. I really don't know. And let's skip and hop to Kimmy and Maurice. We missed you, Kimmy. You doing good? Your hair look cute. It looked real cute, and I like them earrings. But you be sitting on a fence, honey, and then want to mend it. So Kimmy and Maurice sitting down with Thirst 1 and Thirst 2, and they putting out their whole story, talking about, oh, we here looking at homes, and, we trying to have babies, and everybody was like, babies. And for some reason, I thought Moses had a kid. And not the one that, not the one that what's-her-face didn't have. But anyways, so, yeah. And Kimmy say what everybody else say. She doesn't feel like putting salt in a wound that you are, first of all, now y'all married after 3 months. Now you trying to move to Alabama. Then they have all these commonality stories. Oh, I'm from Baltimore. I'm from here. We came from the gutter. We was in the street. Now we up. Great. We love it. We love it for y'all. However, why y'all gotta move to Huntsville? That's all I gotta say. Oh, Lord. This whole thing just screams Carlos and Mel set up for them to be on the show next season. That's what this screams. That's what this screams. It's like they literally, they was like, well, they here. So let's do it. That's basically, that is basically what is going on. Like, I'm not jumping on no Moses sympathy train. And that man is messy. He's messy, 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 messy. And how old are they? Are they all in their 30s? I don't know. Something about Moses, I don't know. I would love for their love to last and they prove everybody wrong, but I just don't see it. I don't see it lasting. I'm sorry. I just don't. And it's not going to be Sunny's fault. I think the alliance might fall apart. She might catch some feelings for real. And, it's going to be what it is. Because, I don't know. Something about their relationship just gives, I don't see no chemistry. I don't see no love. It's like, my wife, this is my husband. This is my wife. This is my husband. There's no, like, I don't know. It don't seem authentic. It doesn't seem authentic. It really doesn't. So let's go to the Fletchers, honey. I really like their family. I really do like their family. And this just goes back to what I said about Miss Nell. Miss Nell went to her kids, rightfully so, because they grown, and said, I cannot keep giving y'all money for everything that y'all need. Y'all grown. That was basically the story. Y'all need to pay your own stuff. Now, I would assume, like, if there's a big purchase that y'all need help with, like a house, a car, or maybe something for their grandbabies, they'll do that. I think that they'll do that, but it seems like they be asking them for money all the time. Like, random, like they probably want to go to Tulum and they ask their mama for money. So that's what it's giving. But it doesn't understand. It's like these are the kids that y'all made. Like y'all made them that way. Cause y'all kept saying yes. Yes, 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 yes. And I understand y'all trying to set boundaries now. But Miss Nell, ooh, she be coming out with the swords. She be coming out with the katanas. She said, we all need to go. Y'all need to. She said, and I peeped it after the end. She said, y'all need to go to therapy. And I was like, oh, cool. That's all y'all go to therapy. And she's like, and then after Lil Chris was like, yeah, you need to go because blah, 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 blah. She's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. Like, how you not doing it? You part of the problem. You be chewing off these kids' heads when you can really be a little bit softer and get your point across. You ain't got to get crazy. But I don't know. Miss Nell, you seem like you are the root of the problem with these kids. It seems like it. It really does. Because you want to bark orders and tell these kids all type of things, and then you want to come at them crazy. Now, the episode that's coming after and they go into therapy, I'm really looking forward to that because I don't know why they're bringing that man back. I mean, he is a licensed therapist. He's not a crook or anything, but he do tell it like it is, and I like that about it, but it's kind of giving Thirst 3. But, hey, this is Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is the episode that we saw. And, again, this had a little bit of, it had some teeth in it. I mean, Thirst 1 and Thirst 2. I guess. Welcome to Huntsville.